What's up, everybody? It's Mr. Last Hill here. Chris, thanks for checking out Tentative. Thank you for being a part of the family. Thank you for coming to check out the Saturday pull list. I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everybody is, ready to wind down, relax, get the chill on this weekend. I hope, you know, you get to have that opportunity. Before we get into that, did anybody see Batman versus Superman? I managed to catch it with friends on Thursday night when it first opened up. Does anybody have any thoughts, any opinions on it? Because a lot of people hated it. Some people liked it. I am on the fence of feeling very indifferent towards it. Um, Having a lot of love for comic books, I understood the movie, but I kind of felt like Zack Snyder kind of wanted to do too much. Like there was too much going on in that movie, which took away from a lot of the focus. Because it was like they were trying to do what Marvel does with the movies to set up the super movie, but instead of doing it naturally, they try to shoehorn all of it in there in one go, and that just didn't work for me. So it feels like it could have been better, but it wasn't like completely horrible. It was just was, and yeah, whatever. If you haven't seen it yet, you can wait till like if you have theaters in the area that do $5 movies on Tuesday, definitely go see it then, because then it's not like a bad proposition. It's a good way to send close to like 3 hours on a movie. So definitely check that one out. But let's get into the comics. Let's get into what you're here for. We're not gonna do a movie review right now. Maybe one day. It was Man, this week was hard. This week was hard to pick books because there were a lot of books that I read this week that I really fell in love with, and it was hard to pick my top three. But I did it. I did it in strong. Let's start off with Marvel and their big event standoff. Like everything at Pleasant Hill, that whole nonsense. Because it seems like Marvel's trying to force another event on you before another event with Civil War this summer. So, God, it's hard. But anyway, standoff to the standoff tie-in with the new Avengers, and it's actually one of my favorite books this week for the simple reason it takes Sunspot, it takes Roberto da Costa out of his typical like hands-off approach to everything, and now he's really getting involved in everything. And with Pleasant Hills, being this glaring spotlight, and Shield not coming up smelling like daisies, he's like, it's time for me to get involved. It's time for me to do what's right. And the only reason he's doing that is because he got a signal from the Whisperer saying, "Hey, I need some help because Shield has probably captured me right now." And it's a good book. It's a really good book. It paints Roberto Sunspot in a different light, as he is now officially willing to really start doing the things that he needs to do in order to protect his vision of the world and how he feels like things should be going. And instead of just standing back and saying, "All right, hey, this is what we're going to happen," he's now going to be like, "Yo, we're going to take it to Shield. We're going to get involved, and we're going to save the Whisperer, and we're going to do what it takes, even if it means being declared public enemy number one by the United States government." And that's just what happens in this book. But it's not just that. It also gives you a lot of understanding of some of the other characters of the mole from S.H.I.E.L.D. in his organization. And guess what? It's not who you think it is. So definitely check this one out. It's definitely an awesome book. I cannot praise this book enough. I love this book ever since, issue number one. I'm talking about the Ultimates. I think we've had this discussion before, how much I love this team and how much I love this book, because this is some really good writing, some really amazing art, and it's just completely well done. In this issue, the Ultimates are outside of all known reality. They're just outside. They've picked up a hitchhiker they didn't expect to see, and they're still trying to figure out what's wrong with time. Now, on their way back home, things don't go so well. The ship doesn't make it, and it comes apart. Well, it doesn't look good for them until Pappy Galactus comes in and tells them, "Hey, you kids done fucked up." I think it's really good. I think it's good. I think it's interesting. I just cannot get enough of this book. The writing, the characters, just how the interactions are, and it is so good. This story pretty much just puts Galactus, now that he's no longer the World Eater, he's the Life Seed, and he just is like, yo, you guys don't really understand everything, but I'm gonna give you just a taste of what's really going on. And he does. He gives Captain Marvel like a huge dose of the truth of what things are, how time works, how it flows, and everything, and how the Ultimates are kind of out of their depth, messing around with something that he feels that they shouldn't be messing around with. Now, that being said, even Galactus is getting used by Eternity, who is just he's chained up right now. We're not even going to get into that. But the big reveal at this is at the end of this issue, somebody comes back. Somebody comes back who thought was dead from Secret Wars, but not anymore. He is back, and he is looking bad. Cannot wait to read the next issue. And oh man, speaking of movies, it seems like everything DC is doing now is just, trying to gear people towards their movies. And, right now, Harley Quinn is no exception. If you could look at it, you see it. She's getting her movie look going. And you see the little promotion for Batman versus Superman, which we're not going to talk about. We're going to talk about Harley Quinn. And in this issue, it is amazing. Mainline Harley Quinn right now, if you haven't been reading it and you don't know what happened in last issue, she got some closure on her relationship with the Joker. Years of abuse, years of torment, years of subjugation is pretty much done. She's finished, hopefully. This issue still deals with some of the fallout of that. She is still reeling from her conversation with the Joker. She's still trying to come to grips with who she is now that she's like out from under his thumb and trying to be her own person. She doesn't want to be his puppet anymore. And even though she confronted him, fought him off, and told him what's what, it's not going to be like a clean journey for her anymore. She still has stuff to work on, and this issue starts dealing with that. Also brings back a character that I've never really seen before, but he kind of has beef with her because Harley apparently messed him up pretty bad. So now he is planning to return the favor, and he's going to do it in one way that she knows, and that's on the skating rink. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Harley Quinn is amazing. If you need anything from DC, read this one. Read the Harley Quinn series. It's so good. Just so awesome. So those are my books. Those are what's what. Those are where I'm at this week. I hope everybody had a great week. I hope you get to check those books out. If you have any books, let me know. Maybe we can do something different. Maybe we can do like some intro guides to comics and everything soon. Just let me know what you guys want to see. With that, I'm out of here. I hope everybody has a great day. Go out, do something fun. I will see you soon. Love you.